Good morning, everybody. Today I am going on a trail run fly fishing adventure to a couple of lakes I've never been to. We're going to be hoping to find some cutthroat trout up there. Online, it sounds like these lakes probably have fish, but you never know until you get up there. And I think it's going to be about a 13-mile day, a little over 2,000 feet of climbing, so should be nice and gradual, good for running. And let's get up high and see if we can find some fish. Cruising up here. Forgot how amazing a real trail is. My last run / hike was in Idaho, where there's no trails, so feels like I'm on the freeway. What a beautiful basin up in here. The wildflowers are just spectacular. Couldn't ask for a better day, and I should be getting to the lakes here very soon. Let's hope we see some fish cruising the banks. I have made it to my first lake, and I've seen a couple fish rise, and just met a fisherman who has backpacked here that said last night fishing was excellent. We're gonna hope that it's not too late. I think it's around 9:20 for that morning bite to be over, but I'm gonna get some kind of dry fly attractor pattern on and see if we can get rid of the skunk nice and early, and then just enjoy our day and explore this beautiful basin. Starting off with a nice little yellow stimulator. I was denied a couple times here, which means it's time to change bugs. I got a pretty big fly on right now, and whatever they're eating is small. So we're gonna go smaller and see what happens. Just missed a couple more, but I did forget two really critical pieces of equipment. A, bug spray. Totally forgot that, and I forgot my sunglasses, which is even worse because spotting the fish is super challenging. But a couple have liked this fly, so I'm sure we'll find one before long, and the good news is at least there's fish up here, even if I'm getting eaten alive while trying to catch them. There's one. I don't have the best fly on, but it's working. Just beautiful trout. Oh yeah. Well, I've caught a couple beautiful fish here and couldn't be happier, but the mosquitoes are absolutely eating me alive. I don't know what I was thinking not bringing bug spray or not applying before I came up here, but I'm really paying the price now. But in good news, mission success. It's not trail run fly fishing unless you catch some fish, and we are doing that. Even though I don't think we have the perfect bug on, it's still good enough for a fish here or there. But my plan is to catch a couple more since they're on the feed, try to avoid getting more than 50 more mosquito bites, and then I'm gonna check out a lake a little higher up, see if there's fish there, just explore, and hope that it's a little windier and a little less buggy. Slightly bigger fish here. I think this is about the same. Absolute beautiful cutthroat there. Not a bad fish at all. I think this is the prettiest fish yet. Just look at those spots. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful cutthroat. Last one for this lake was harder than I thought, but what a beauty to end it on. Does it get any better? I don't think so. Well, I've probably had my fair share of fish here, but it's been super fun. The fish are not monsters by any means, but honestly a super decent size. They've been hitting the dries the entire time, and like I said, I've never figured out the exact bug. Looks like a really small PMD, which I didn't bring with me, but my slightly too big or awkward bugs are getting the job done just enough. I've just made it up here to the second lake. I have it all to myself. The mosquitoes are definitely not any better. But the good news is this is a very deep lake. And although I have not seen any signs of fish, that means that if there are fish in here, they're likely bigger. A lake like the one we just came from that have a lot of this 8 to 12 inch fish usually don't have a lot of big fish. So I'm gonna kind of circumnavigate this lake, see if I see any signs of anything. And before we head back down, if I don't see anything, I'll put on some streamer or nymph and see if there's some monster lurking in the deep. It's always special when you can have 2 lakes in one day, even if there's no fish in one of them. Let's see if we can find anything. Well, we're hoping that a big meal means a big fish. I've seen no signs of fish whatsoever up here, but I'm gonna throw out the little conehead woolly bugger for 10 minutes or so and see if we can entice something. Well, this lake had big fish energy, but unfortunately no signs of any fish whatsoever. I threw on the woolly bugger for 10 minutes, but that's all the patience I have at a lake where I'm not seeing any fish. I'm a fisherman who likes to know there's fish in there, to see them, to work a river, but to just sit here and throw the woolly bugger without knowing there's fish in here, not my style. So I think it's time for me to pack up. Looks like it's about 11:30 right now, and I think I'm gonna just put the rod away and make the run back to the car in order to do a few errands and stuff this afternoon. But I just wanna say thank you so much for joining me on this trail run fly fishing extravaganza. Huge success, beautiful place up here, 2 awesome lakes, and this one will be burning in the back of my mind, and I'll be wondering if there's a big fish in here, but we might have to just come back one day and find out. Later.